Hi, I'm Sally from the Atascadero Library, and welcome to a new season of Battle Bits. In this video series, I will be reading the first chapter of each of the battle books for this year. This will give you an idea of the plot, the tone of the writing, the style of the story, and it'll let you know whether you want to start this book right away or maybe you want to pass for now and start it later. So, we will be reading today Whoosh, Lonnie Johnson's Super Soaking Stream of Inventions by Chris Barton. And this is a picture book style book, so I'll read a page and then I'll hold it up for you to see the pictures. So this is Whoosh. Every day brought a challenge for young Lonnie Johnson, the challenge of finding space for his stuff. 6 Johnson kids were squeezed into their parents' small house in Mobile, Alabama. Lonnie would have loved a workshop of his own, but there just wasn't room. There was nowhere to keep his rocket kits. His bamboo shooters, rubber band guns, erector set, go-kart engine, bolts and screws and other spare parts his dad let him bring in from the shed, and various other things he'd hauled back from the junkyard. Lonnie loved building and creating. Ideas for inventions just kept on flowing. He learned how to make rockets from scratch. Kids at school gathered to watch Lonnie launch them. And he learned how to make rocket fuel. When it caught fire in the kitchen, Lonnie's mom didn't make him stop. She just sent him to work outside. Lonnie wanted to spend his life designing things, building things, and getting them to work. He wanted to be an engineer. However, Lonnie took an exam that said he would not make a very good one. His dream had been challenged. Lonnie was discouraged, but he knew that whoever had graded his test hadn't met Linex. Inspired by a TV show, Lonnie had built his own robot. He made it out of scrap metal and named it Linex. Compressed air cylinders and valves allowed Linex's body to turn and its arms to move. The switches came from an old broken jukebox. Lonnie used a tape recorder to program Linex, and as a bonus, the reels looked like eyes. Lonnie wanted to enter his creation in the science fair, but he couldn't get the transmitter to work. Without it, Lonnie couldn't send commands to Linex. Science fairs came and went. Lonnie missed one and then another until he got an idea. Now, Lonnie may or may not have asked before he borrowed his little sister's walkie-talkie. But it fixed the transmission issue. His school's team took freshly finished Linex to a 1968 science fair at the University of Alabama, where only 5 years earlier, African-American students hadn't even been allowed. Having to compete in a place that still wasn't very welcoming, now that was a challenge with a capital C. Against other schools from all over the state, Lonnie's team won first place. And I am going to stop right there. So that is Whoosh, Lonnie Johnson's Super Soaking Stream of Inventions. All right, thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.